Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Adela and I create mental health content, lifestyle content, and personal development content. I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much for all the love that you showed me in my two recent uploads. My video last week was on my vegan skincare routine for hormonal acne, and I thought it would be a good idea to also share with you some extra tips that I have used to help me basically fight my hormonal acne. So if you're interested in knowing more, please keep on watching. Just to put a disclaimer out there, I am in no way, shape, or form a skincare professional. I am not a dermatologist or an esthetician. I'm simply sharing the tips that have worked for me in my journey to healing from hormonal acne. So let me begin by defining or just explaining to you briefly what hormonal acne is. Hormonal acne is acne that is caused by the imbalance of hormones. How you'll tell if it's hormonal acne is it often appears around the jawline or around the chin. If you have not watched my recent vegan skincare routine video, please do that first, because I will be referring to some of the clips that were shared in that particular video. So if you have not, I will put the link up here but also in the description box so that you can go and watch that video and then come back to this one. Make sure you come back, okay? So yes, hormonal acne basically appears around your jawline or your chin. It'll often be like bumps, right? Oftentimes they are bigger, they sometimes are red, they flare up. Like for me, I know that it caused some swelling around this area. So if you see in my vegan skincare routine video, I shared some clips in the beginning of what my hormonal acne looked like, although at that time it had kind of gone down, but it's been a cycle, so it goes up and down. Sometimes it's worse than that, sometimes it's better, and I was also fighting different skincare issues. But for today the focus is on hormonal acne. The first tip, and I know you might be upset but it is true, and that is your diet. I know that you have heard this 1,000,001 times from all the Google searches you have done, from all the YouTube videos you have watched, Instagram, or wherever it is that you have been searching on how to deal with your hormonal acne. I know that you've heard it all before, but the truth is, in my experience, because I have struggled with acne for a very long time, more than anything, hormonal acne has got 95% to do with what's happening inside your body than what's happening outside your body. If your diet hasn't changed and you are trying to treat your hormonal acne with just skincare products, it's not gonna work, honey. You need to work on your diet. And so the first thing that I would say under diet, right? So there's like bullet points. You need to ensure that you are eating a clean diet. By clean, I do not mean that you have to go vegan or vegetarian or whatever it is. I just mean that you want to ensure that you are incorporating more healthy foods within your diet. You want to make sure that you are eating less fried foods and more boiled or steamed or grilled or baked, because that will also help with the oil control basically within your body. And you also want to make sure that you're incorporating more fruits and vegetables within your diet. And here I also just want to say that you're not just eating fruits and vegetables, but you're eating fruits and vegetables that have anti-inflammatory properties. You can look this up to see what kind of fruits and vegetables that you can include within your budget, of course, that also have anti-inflammatory properties. But I can just list a few for you. In terms of fruits, you want to include more strawberries, mangoes, papaya, green apples. Those are really good and have anti-inflammatory properties. Why this is so important is because with hormonal acne there's a lot of flaring up, right? So you want to ensure that you're eating foods that have anti-inflammatory properties to help manage that. Also, because with hormonal acne, I don't know about you guys, but in my experience, some of those bumps would be really painful, and that pain would often come because of that flaring up or that just or just the irritation that would come from the inflammation. By incorporating more anti-inflammatory foods, that really helped to control that inflammation. The second thing is you want to ensure that you're drinking a lot of water. I know this can be hard. I know that water is nasty. It doesn't taste like anything, but drinking water is so important. Water cleanses, it pushes out the toxins within your body. So you want to make sure that you are taking lots and lots of water. The third thing under diet is you want to avoid caffeine and you want to avoid dairy products. Caffeine because it contributes to the imbalance of your hormones, and dairy also, it contributes to the inflammation of your acne. So you want to avoid as far as possible to not have too much caffeine in your diet. The second thing you might want to consider is going on a detox. I'm talking about the kind of detox that cleanses your colon. I'm just gonna put this very simply. The more gunk that is in your colon, most likely you're going to see the effects of it on your skin. Most likely. So a lot of people, I know, especially in my case, this was true with my hormonal acne. Once I did the detox that I'm about to share, guys, my skin was glowing. It wasn't flared up. It wasn't swelling anymore. It wasn't like the bumps weren't painful. Like, it was clear. So I'm going to share with you this detox, but please see your doctor if this will be safe for you. But generally across the board, it should be safe for almost anybody to use. The first disclaimer that I want to give before I share this detox is that you can't do it on a regular basis. It has to be done at most twice a year. So you can do it like in January and then in June, or in January and then in September, or however you want to space it out, but don't put it too close to each other because you do tend to get dehydrated, and because you poop a lot basically. Also, you want to make sure that while you're doing this detox, that during the day you're also taking in a lot of water. And the last thing is, don't do this detox if you are busy or traveling or working. Do this if you have like a 1 week break or however long, but just don't do this detox if you are going somewhere. This detox that I want to share with you is a lemon and Himalayan salt one. So it's basically like a pyramid, right? On the first day, on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning, you take basically the juice of 3 lemons. So you want to, don't add water, don't add any of that, pure lemons. It is so bitter and it is so difficult to drink. I also suggest that you drink this with a straw because the lemon can be quite aggressive on your enamel, so you don't want to ruin your teeth. So make sure that you're drinking this with a straw. This is an 8-day detox. For the first 4 days you are going to take 3 lemons, and then on the next day you'll take 6, then 9, and then 12. On the 5th day, you are going to start incorporating Himalayan salt. When you start incorporating Himalayan salt on the 5th day is when you take the juice of another 12 lemons. A lot of websites or YouTube videos that have showed the Himalayan salt cleanse will suggest a tablespoon of Himalayan salt to about 500 mils of water, or is it a liter of water? I personally found that that was way too much for me. So I found that a teaspoon was enough for about a liter of water. So you want to make sure also that the water is warm, just because warm water is more digestible and it's easier on the body. So before you take your lemon, you will take your Himalayan salt, and then you wait for an hour. You won't really wait because you will be rushing to the toilet by the 5th day. However, you want to make sure that you wait an hour before you take your other 12 lemons, and then the same thing on the 9th day, the 6th, not the 9th day, but the day that you take the 9 lemons, and then the 6 lemons, and then the 3 going back down. If this is a detox that you feel maybe too harsh or too hard on your body, then maybe consider doing like an okra water cleanse, or the water fast, or a Daniel diet, or whatever it is that you feel would be best for you. Ensure that you are doing that, because a detox basically resets your body. You can also check online for other different types of colon cleanses that are safe for you and your body. The good thing with this lemon and Himalayan salt detox is that you can literally do it and have cake and McDonald's after. Not saying that you should, because remember that you need to be careful and cautious about what you're letting into your body. However, I'm just trying to say that you do not necessarily have to like go on a Daniel fast or deprive yourself of so many different foods. You can literally eat anything after. The third tip that I have to share with you is on getting regular sleep. Essentially, irregular sleep equals hormonal imbalance. You want to make sure that you're trying to bring your hormones to an equilibrium, to a place of balance. The fourth tip that I have for you today is on one of my favorite topics, and that is mental health and how to manage your emotions. This is so important, and it can contribute to your hormonal imbalance, because essentially, in the simplest way, I'm just going to say that the more your emotions are all over the place, the same way your hormones will be all over the place and essentially create an imbalance. That's in the simplest way that I can explain it. So you want to make sure that you learn different coping strategies, or you work on your emotions and just how to manage them, that you're creating intentional time for self-care, you're creating time to develop yourself, time to reflect, time to journal, so that you are able to manage and take care of your mental health. The fifth and final thing, you guys know I love this, is on skincare. I know that in the beginning that I said that about 95% of what contributes to hormonal acne is our diet and what happens inside of us. But that 5% is also on your skincare. Just because your skin is acting up, it doesn't mean that you have to deprive it of certain ingredients, right, or things that could be good for your skin. So you want to make sure that you're including more products that are also catered to your hormonal acne, products that might have a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, such as shea butter, coconut oil, baobab oil, vitamin E, vitamin C to help you with the brightening. Whatever it is, you can do your own research and see how you might be able to adjust your skincare routine according to your hormonal acne and what your skin needs at that particular time. You need to take care of your skin inside out, right? So you start with the inside, take care of the inside, and also on the outside. So yes, those were the tips that I had to share with you today for hormonal acne. If this is the kind of content that you like, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys again in my next one.